morning. Welcome to today's virtual chapel, the last one of the week. My name is Zach. This is Milo. Today, as I was drinking my coffee, trying to think about what to talk with today, every time I would sit down to write something out, this guy would get fussy, start to cry, and really all he wanted to do was move around. And that got me thinking about my own life right now. This week, or the last couple of weeks, I've felt very uneasy, unsettled. And reflecting this morning, I think it all comes to the lack of movement in my life right now. It seems like everything has grinded to a halt. People are needing to stay home, can't go to work, or if you can go to work, it looks very different. People don't have a lot of answers, and we're just waiting for something to happen so we can start moving forward. And I was wondering this morning how we can not fix that issue, but how we can, or how I can be more settled in my everyday life. And really, even though I have no control over the physical world and what's happening, I do have control over my spiritual life. And reflecting on my own life, I have definitely noticed that with this grinding to a halt of my normal life, so has my spiritual life. I've been so consumed with trying to keep busy or not get bored that I've resorted to worldly things or things that just take my mind off of what's going on, and that hasn't been reflecting or praying or reading my Bible. So this morning, my challenge for myself and for all of you is, in this time that we don't have very much movement in our life, that we can still make our spiritual life move forward. And one exercise that I'm going to do is I have downloaded the YouVersion Bible app on my phone. And that is a great app because it can keep you accountable, because it keeps track of how many days you log on in a row. As well as it has a verse of the day. Often I struggle with choosing a verse to reflect on. The Bible is so long and I don't want to just randomly pick myself. But if I let someone else randomly pick, it seems to work out well for me. So today's verse of the day comes from Philippians 4, verse 19. And the same God who takes care of me will supply all your needs from his glorious riches, which have been given to us in Christ Jesus. So I encourage you to reflect on that verse today. You can download the YouVersion app yourself. You'll have the same verse of the day as me. And what I'm going to do moving forward, or try to at least for the next week, I'm going to try to memorize this verse. And while I'm washing my hands every day, which is something that I'm doing a lot, I'm going to reflect and recite this verse in my head. That's going to be kind of my timer, so I can wash my hands for the appropriate amount of time. But it's also, I think, going to be a good way to constantly be in that verse for the rest of the day. So that's my challenge to you too. At the end of next week, if you guys are able to do a perfect week, I'd love for you to take a screenshot and share it with me. I think that would be great. I also am going to do the same. I'm going to take a screenshot of my hopefully perfect week next week on this app. We'll take care of it right there. And I can hopefully keep my spiritual journey moving forward. So that's all I have for the day. I hope that you are able to go and keep your spiritual life moving forward. Thank you.